Love is the most powerful energy in the entire universe. Love is the essence of all creation. Love can work miracles. Love is all there is. Love is God. Love is the answer to all questions and the solution. At the same time, love is a kind of mystery that we often don't know how to deal with. Love is our true nature, the frequency of our essence. In fact, we all know it deep down. Each of us knows when we are in harmony with our heart, when we feel peace, acceptance, deep joy, harmony, connection. Then we know that this is truly who we are, and we would prefer to stay in this state forever. And we are only able to hold a small drop of an ocean of love whose enormity we cannot even imagine. The moment we open our hearts, we know very well that we are on the right path, but often we are soon off the path and back into the bushes. When looking for love, as for anything else, we have to turn to ourselves first. That means to love ourselves. He who truly loves himself has come to know God. He who truly loves himself is able to love others unconditionally. It is said that we are to love God first. Yes, but God is not anywhere in the clouds, but deep in our hearts. When we turn to God, we turn our consciousness to our inner essence, which is love. You are one with God in your love. God loves through us. You are God's love. This is your true self, your reality. We have forgotten who we are, the love that is our essence. People have made love into a construct, an emotion, something that happens occasionally, in exclusive moments. We have put so many conditions on love, what, who you can love, what it should look like, so many conditions, that you have forgotten the connection, forgotten your knowing. Love is energy. It doesn't originate in you. You are not the source of love. Yes, you have love inside you, like everything else, because everything is inside you. The outer is just a reflection of the inner. So you find love within you, but it doesn't come from you. You are just a channel of this energy, which is all around, in the whole universe, and flows through you. And it can flow with no limits. And there is an unlimited amount of love. When you realize that love is in everything, you begin to experience it in your daily life. It is your experience when your heart is open, and you don't put any conditions, you don't block anything, you don't judge anything, and your heart is wide open and you experience love. That is love. When you see with your open heart, when you feel with your open heart, when you hear with your open heart, when every moment becomes an experience of life in so many forms, in so many ways, in so many colors. To feel the gust of the wind, that is love. To hear the birds sing, that is love. When you breathe, feel the breath, feel love. Love of all that is. So just dive into it. Dive into the awareness that you are surrounded by love. It is only your judgment, your fear, your conditions that are blocking love. In order to experience love and begin to understand what it really is, we must let it flow through us. And love can only flow freely through us when we love ourselves, so to speak. Because our being is the channel and filter of this energy of love. For a long time, I didn't understand how I could love myself. What is it? How do I do it? Why should I love myself? Who is the one self that loves the other self? And then came a revolutionary realization. Self-love is actually God's love for us. I know that God is not some separate unity, but at least at the beginning, such a conscious personification can help us understand and feel what is really going on. God is unconditional love. God loves everyone, including me and each of you, without conditions, in this moment as we are. And the spark of God is within each of us. As they say, we find God in our hearts. So God's love for you is also felt inside of you, and this is what we call self-love. You cannot somehow create this divine love for yourself. There is nothing to create, it is already there. Just open to it and don't block its reception and flow. Emmett Fox wrote, "The door of heart opens inward. We can push on it all we want, but that only closes it tighter. If, on the other hand, we step aside and do not resist, God's love will open it and enter." If you want to do something really good for the world and the people, start loving yourself and encourage others to do the same, because you can help a person who doesn't like themselves all you want, but it's like pouring water into a bottomless bucket. Self-love is the foundation of a fulfilled and joyful life. Our whole reality in which we move is created from within. It reflects our inner beliefs and the plane of energy or vibration in which our consciousness resides. We can wish all we want, strive, crave, rage, but if we lack self-love, we will not even see the good, we will not accept it, and instead we will repel it. Self-love has nothing to do with selfishness. On the contrary, the more you love yourself, the more you love others. Our relationship to others and others to us, as we experience it, is a reflection of our relationship to ourselves. When you fill your own cup, you take care of yourself, you do what makes you happy, you live the life you want, you don't take anything away from anyone, you draw from a source that is unlimited. You are making sure that the channel that you are is clear and well tuned to the highest possible frequency of transmission. And we all know very well that an internally satisfied person is far from selfish. On the contrary, they are open, generous, sharing, and supportive of everyone around them. Because who has found the unlimited source within himself, he doesn't look for it outside. She knows that the source will always call to her exactly what she needs at that moment in the best form. He allows himself to receive it unconditionally and also to pass it on, because she herself loses nothing. The more she gives, the more comes to her. In order to give freely and without fear, you must love yourself, feel trust, security, and the love of life. Otherwise, there will always be a catch, condition, or a feeling attached to it. I give, but there is nothing left for me. I don't get it back. If we give in to these feelings and thoughts, we begin to depend on others, on the world again, and look for love in a place where we cannot find it. When we give from the source of the unlimited unconditional, we lose nothing. Everything always comes back to us multiplied, even if perhaps from different and unexpected directions. Once you love yourself, you also stop depending on others. You stop demanding anything from them. You don't need to control them or change them, nor do you need to get their approval or appreciation, which is conditioned by their own patterns, ideas, and beliefs. However, once you find acceptance within yourself, suddenly you start experiencing it in the outer reality. All that really matters in your life is how you feel in your heart. You can allow others to be themselves, to have their own way and their own pace and way of evolving. As you become aware of your true self, you will begin to see it in others underneath all the layers they identify with. And that is the greatest gift you can give them, to help them know who they are, a whole, loving, lovable being. And you do that by knowing yourself first, seeing yourself as God sees you, and then seeing them through those eyes.